Hello and welcome to True Guidance Tarot. I'm Adriana Teodoro-Dier. I'm a spiritual medium and intuitive reader with a message for Gemini today. If you are new to this channel, let me explain to you how this works. I have asked my guides in spirit to bring a message through the cards that will be deeply positive and inspirational to you on your spiritual journey this week. And I also strongly encourage you to subscribe so you can stay in contact with this high vibrational information from the other side every week. If you are returning to the channel, I'm so glad to see you. I love to have you here with me, and I'm really looking forward to doing this reading for you. I very much appreciate your time and energy. I also wanted to tell you about my solstice readings. I'm kind of stretching solstice and New Year into one time frame. So for another week, I will be doing New Year's readings for 2021. These are deep soul karma readings to tell you what's going on with your soul this year, what your soul desires for you to learn, so that you can choose to either empower yourself in the direction of your soul or otherwise. So if you are interested in that, you can find a link in the description below, or if you know someone who might be interested and might want to benefit, please send the information on. Let's get to your interesting reading. We have the Wheel of Fortune as the energy that the universe sends to you. This is the energy of change, of shifting, of transitions, of seasons. And most of the time, this card is good. This is a very positive card. And the thing is, though, sometimes when things change and we're not aware of it, then other things happen. You're reacting with the Five of Pentacles card. This is someone who's upset and feels that she's not enough or there's not enough loss. So I have a feeling this change does not feel so great to you. If you have a lot of Aquarius in your chart, please look at the Aquarius video. It started out similar. The reaction was similar. This may help you kind of understand what's really going on with the universe. The universe is shifting something for you, but you don't quite understand what it means yet. And at the moment, it looks like a loss. It looks like something is being taken from you. And it almost feels like you're being preyed upon. Like there's a little bit of, you kind of feel victimized a little bit, that the universe is almost, through other people or other situations, the universe is almost like just not being kind to you. You're feeling that, but it's not true. It's just that it's the beginning of the shifting, and sometimes when things shift, the junk starts moving before the good stuff comes in. I know they say gold rises to the top or cream rises to the top or whatever, but there's all sorts of junk bubbling underneath there beforehand. So let's go. So this is really interesting. We have the next part of your message, the Three of Pentacles, the Magician, awesome, and then the Princess of Swords. So this tells me that the power is all in your hands, and I feel like this reading is maybe playing a very important point in time. It's fulfilling a special function for you, trying to give you more information and more behind the scenes knowledge that it's actually going your direction, because all that's missing is for you to take this up in your mind. The universe is talking to you about creating something lasting and ever growing. I love the figures on these. Even though it's three, they're interlocking and they could go on forever. So this means eternity. This means building something eternal and having access to this eternally creative energy. And the Magician comes to say, yes, that's what's going on. The Magician is the creator energy in our deck, the #1 card. He's got all the different objects on his I'm going to say tray, that's not right. His table here, a sword, a pentacle, a cup, and a wand. Those are the building blocks of our world. And so he can create whatever desire he wants from the heavens. But it has to come out of a creativity. It arises out of the creativity in your soul, that grounded creativity that has its root on the earth. And he wants to help spin it forward, but you're not convinced yet. So he's pointing up to the sky. He's pointing in the way of the heavens, saying, this is something that's ordained by your soul. This is the direction we're going. But you're not quite believing it. The sword is pointing down. So the mind is not willing to accept this energy. And they're telling me to draw a couple more cards from the top for you. So this will be a real-time reading for you. Okay, so you're really too worried about what you're going to lose. We've got the 5 of Cups on this side, the 7 of Swords on this other side. So the way you were feeling down here, this other 5 of Pentacles, your emotion is driving this a little too much. If you were to back up, I think you would see I tried to say signs, symbols, and synchronicities all at once, and it just came out. I think you would see all of that if you would just back up from these feelings for a second. This Magician is almost saying to you and to me here, what do you have to lose? Really, what do you have to lose here? The world is shifting and changing anyway. Things are becoming different than what they were. What do you have to lose but to be in control of your creative energy and to use this creative energy to catapult you to a new reality? So if there's something creative you've wanted to put into practice, or you've wanted to try, or you're tired of the way life has been going and you want a more creative, fresh approach, this Magician is saying, what do you have to lose? In fact, the world is at your fingertips. You've got all of the access to this. You have all of the ability to manifest this. But your mind is kind of like, I'm not sure. It's a little gun shy. It's like, I don't really think I want to take this up. I don't want to do it. And I understand this pull, these pulls that you're feeling, the mental preoccupation, the worry about loss, the disappointment, the sadness and regret. All of those are very real. But the thing is everything I said happened in the past. You've got to drop it. Oh, that's very bossy, isn't it? It would really help you to drop it, because you're meant to move forward in a new way. With those 2 cups there, you're meant to move forward differently. And the Magician is also saying that there's a big creative but original, like originality and being weird and quirky and different. That's really on point. That's the kind of energy that you need to navigate this time of change. I just lost her. I'm not sure. Here she is. To navigate this time of change, because it's not certain what's going on. So your ingenuity, your ability to think outside the box and be a bit strange, that's really needed right now. But it has to be all right with your mind. And so I'm hoping that being aware of the energies that are behind everything in your reality right now is going to help you make up your mind to align with this. Because this Magician is so strong. He's so powerful. He wants to get this started for you, and he wants you to ride out this wheel so that you feel that you're finally on top of it and benefiting from what's coming to you. But the mind, this sword wants to point down. It just wants to see the negative. It doesn't want to see the positive potential in this. So just some things to consider this week. It could unfold much easier for you than what I'm feeling right now with this information that could have shifted your vibration already. But just know that your mind is going to be your best and worst enemy. Does that make sense? Your best ally or your worst enemy, the same mind. So once you make up your mind, it's going to either flow for you or flow against you. All right? So if you've got questions about that, please reach out in the comments below. I always love to hear from you. And I love doing these readings. I'll look forward to seeing you next week, and invite you to check out that website, trueguidancetarot.com, if you're curious about additional offerings beyond this channel. So I'll see you next time, and have a great week.